Brighton 2-2 Forest. Highlights, man of the match, stats as 3 red cards shown. Brighton Hove Albion have missed the opportunity to move up into the Premier League top 4 after being held to a 2-2 by Nottingham Forest at the Amex. In an entertaining encounter, tempers flared late on with a flurry of red cards that saw both managers dismissed in the aftermath of Morgan Gibbs-White's sending off. It was Nuno Espirito Santo's Forest side that took the early initiative, as Chris Wood's penalty put the visitors ahead inside the opening quarter of an hour. Fabian Hürzeler saw his Brighton side fight back with 2 quick-fire goals from Jack Hinchelwood and Danny Welbeck late in the opening period though, as the Seagulls led at the break. Welbeck was denied after a brilliant mazy run shortly after the interval, but the hosts paid the price for not getting a third goal, as they were caught out at the back for Forest's leveller. Like was the case at Anfield last week, 2 substitutes combined for the Forest goal, as Jota Silva laid it on a plate for Ramon Sosa to score his first goal for the club in front of a delighted away end. The game's big talking point came in the final 10 minutes though, as Gibbs-White was shown a second yellow card for an overzealous challenge on João Pedro, despite taking a huge chunk of the ball. In the ensuing melee, both managers were sent off for their words and actions after the foul, but it had no effect on the final result as the game ended level. Brighton vs Forest highlights. Wood goal vs Brighton 13th minute, Brighton 0-1 Forest. Forest stun the Amex. Carlos Baliba's rash challenge on Callum Hudson-Odoi sees Rob Jones point to the spot, and Wood steps up to send Bart Verbruggen the wrong way, giving Forest an early lead. Hinchelwood goal vs Forest 42nd min, Brighton 1-1 Forest. Brighton are back on level terms and it is one of the smallest players on the pitch with a superb header. Jan-Paul van Heck's excellent delivery from the right-hand side is met by an unmarked Hinchelwood, who diverts his header out of reach of a full-stretch Sells. Welbeck goal vs Forest 45th min, Brighton 2-1 Forest. Now that is a collector's item. Welbeck scores his first ever Premier League free kick, aiming keeper's side and leaving Sells rooted to the spot, with the Belgian stopper potentially unsighted by those in front of him. Sosa goal vs Brighton 70th minute, Brighton 2-2 Forest. Against the run of play, Brighton are completely caught out at the back, as substitutes Jota Silva and Sosa race through on goal, with the former setting up the latter for an easy finish beyond Verbruggen. Gibbs-White red card vs Brighton 83rd min, Brighton 2-2 Forest. Chaotic scenes at the Amex as Forest's talisman is dismissed for a second bookable offence, but with neither manager happy in the immediate aftermath. Both Nuno and Hürzeler are also sent off. Man of the match, Murillo. Apart from 3 frustrating first-half minutes, Forest defended expertly, and it was the Brazilian at the center of that strong rearguard who excelled most. And even though the visitors were forced to see out the game with 10 men in the final moments of the match, Nuno's men hung on for a well-earned point. What next? Brighton head to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea in their next outing on Saturday in what will be a true test of their top 4 credentials, while Forest will look to extend their unbeaten start when they host Fulham at the City Ground. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.